Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I just thought I'd kind of show you what my trees look like, kind of give a tour of what my inside setup looks like. It'll be the last one of the year. We're middle of March and I live in Texas, zone 8B, so it's getting pretty close to being warm enough to take all my trees back out. I grow mostly tropicals, so they're all inside now, and like I said, they'll be going back outside here in a couple weeks. Yeah, I usually target around the 1st of April to get them out, and so far it looks like the weather's going to cooperate with that. But anyway, I thought I'd just kind of go through and show you this one room here, and then I'll take you to the other room that I've got in the front of the house with the south-facing window, and then I'll show you a little bit of my outdoor setup. But so on this top shelf, I can just kind of back up. I've got 3 shelves here. And then when we get to the other side, I'll show you what I've got there. But this is just a small, name's blanking on me right now, but anyway, but it's a little cutting. I started it about that tall last summer, and it's just been growing. It needs a haircut. Some of the leaves are kind of went semi-dormant and lost a little bit of leaves, but it's still putting on new growth, so once I get it outside, it'll really take off. Back here, I've got kind of a forest planting, 3 Portulacaria Afra Lilliputs. Just collection of rocks for my landscape plantings. So here's a rosemary plant that I've been growing, just trying to get it thicken up, see if I can do something with it. Here's a couple of my little thimble bonsai. They're still alive. Not doing great in these little pots because I think I forget to water them sometimes. They need watering like every day, or because they dry out so darn fast. But we'll see if we can continue keeping them alive. And then behind it, it's kind of a raft planting, and it's growing a little bit. Here's a couple Primna that have lost some leaves, but again, they're kind of semi-dormant. They're losing some leaves, but they're still putting on a little bit of growth. Once they get outside, they'll spring back to life. Down here on the second shelf, I've got a little accent plant, small Portulacaria there, a Frankie Portulacaria that I grew from a cutting off my other tree, a little landscape planting, just some miscellaneous accent plants, little port lilliput back there, a couple of them. Then I got this one here. And then the second shelf, I've got all my little Portulacarias. They're kind of hurting right now. They need to get outside. They've been growing really well, but it seems like late February, March is kind of my worst time. I think the trees just get tired of being inside and they just kind of throw a fit. That's what I call it anyway. And they lose some leaves, but they rebound. Again, here's a exposed root Primna. Pretty much lost all its leaves, but it'll spring back once I get it outside. Miscellaneous little Portulacarias. There's one in a Groot planter, just for fun. And then let me move on over here to the other side. So over here on this wall, I've got 2 shelves that have got four shelves each. I've got some of my taller ones down below, so there's 2 right next to each other. Got some of my taller trees on top here. I've got some ficus and a Portulacaria there in the center, another ficus over there that I did a trunk chop on. Down here, we've got quite a few small Portulacarias, ficus in the back there. Again, here's a Portulacaria that's lost some leaves, but again, I think some of my trees just don't tolerate the indoors as well because they've got the same soil, same care, same light, same everything, but you can see the one behind it is thriving. The little cutting here in the front is thriving. These variegated, a rainbow bush one and just a variegated Portulacaria thriving. I think just some just aren't as tough as others, and they kind of throw a fit and lose some leaves. But once I get them back outside, they'll start springing. A couple ficuses over here. Again, they were completely green 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden they browned up and dropped some leaves. Don't know why. Care's been the same, but again, once I get them outside, they'll spring back. Down here, this next shelf, kind of crowded, so I'll try to show you the best I can. A couple Portulacarias. There's my big raft style planting back there, kind of a raft bridge. Here's a Portulacaria Afro Lilliput there in the front. Another kind of a raft bridge style. Another one in the back. These down here behind my two big desert roses, can't really see them. There's not much to see. They're just big cuttings that I'm growing on. But here's my desert roses. Again, they go semi-dormant in the winter, but let me show you. They're pretty good size. The root base is bigger than my hand. But again, a couple weeks they'll be going back outside and they'll flush out and start blooming. And then kind of moving over here to this other shelf. I've got a umbrella tree there, ficus over on the other side. Couple small primnas over on the left, a couple desert rose starts in the back, again, kind of semi-dormant. I'm just kind of moving across here. There's a Portulacaria Afro Lilliput. Here's another one that's kind of shriveled up a little bit. That'll spring back once it gets outside. Down here, I've got more Portulacarias, desert rose, Portulacarias. Another my ficus in the back there, as you can see, it's pretty much leafless. It threw a fit like my other one and dropped all the leaves. This is the second time this winter it's done that, so that's why I'm not too concerned, because it is putting on, still shooting out new leaves. It's just needs to get outside is really the key to that. More Portulacaria, ficus cuttings, desert rose, another big ficus in the back there. And let's see what else. Ficuses. There's a bougainvillea and a primna back there. It's kind of hard to see. Pretty crowded, but it's just the way my benches are when they're inside. But all right, so let me head into the next room. So here's the other room that I've got set up. This one is more of a like a sitting room. You know, we've got some furniture and stuff in here. A little bit smaller setup. That's where I've got some of my bigger trees. They're on benches in front of a south-facing window. So let me get in here close. We'll start over here, right on the other side of my drum set. So on the top shelf, I've got a couple palms that'll be going outside on our patio here in a couple weeks. These other bottom shelves, I've just got miscellaneous stuff, mostly Portulacaria. I've got a primna cutting growing over there. Some more Portulacaria down there with a little ficus. And then kind of moving across on my benches. Here's my windswept Portulacaria. He's a little tired. Some of the leaves are a little yellow, and I've noticed some of my trees do that. They just, I don't know, some tend to go more semi-dormant than others. They lose some leaves, they turn yellow, and they've all got the same light, same care, same water. So I just think some trees are a little tougher and can tolerate indoor conditions a little better. There in the back is my Frankie corkbark jade. It's got this cutting here is a really long cutting that's next to it, but you can tell we've got some leaf drop on the top a little bit, but it's still healthy. It's got some new shoots that are popping up there, so it's still growing, but just not thriving. And like I said, I mentioned this cutting. I'm trying to grow this cutting, trying to get a thick trunk on it, but you can see it starts down here and it goes all the way up there. So it's like a 2.5 foot long cutting. And I've got some little colorful accent plants in here. Just another small portulacaria there. This one in the back is a little larger portulacaria. It's the one the squirrels got a hold of. You can still see a little bit of the scar. But this one's probably maybe 1.5 foot, almost 2 feet tall, so it's a decent size. And then moving on over, we've got the one, I did a video on this that shaped 2 cuttings into like a heart. And then in the back, we've got a little jade back there. And this is what I call my big guy. This is my big portulacaria. It needs a haircut, but you can see you've got some shoots at the top. It's growing, but again, it just really slowed down during the winter. It's going to be nice getting him back outside here in a couple weeks, and sunshine, fresh air, and it'll start growing a lot faster. And over here we got some more portulacaria, just some little succulent accents. Another portulacaria in the back, and then a lemon cypress left over from the holidays. I'm just gonna try to see if I can keep it alive. And then down here on the floor are the 3 new trees that I just ordered. I did a video, unboxing video, a week ago or so. These are 3 trees that I got from Weikert's out of Florida. There's a green island ficus, a water jasmine, and a melon seed ficus. So that's this room. And so after this, I'm going to show you a little bit of my outdoor setup. Don't have a lot. I mean, I got the benches all set up and everything. And so I kind of leave the video with that. So probably, I didn't do any voice. I may do a voiceover, but I don't know, we'll see. But this is concrete blocks and some wood, and painted it all kind of a matte brown just to make it a little better, and they just kind of blend in, and the trees are more of the show. But I've got a few trees out there. I've got let's see, a Japanese maple, a Chinese elm, a crepe myrtle, a cotoneaster, and then some small elm cuttings. So, and that's going to be about it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.